Folks, here we are. It's the end of the year. There's never a shortage of real estate stories and drama that we can share with you. Not today. Shortly, we're going to give you the home prices and insights for week ending December 20th. But before that, I want to introduce my son, Daniel. He's part of Team Sessa. You don't see him on the video often, but he's part of every video because he's the producer of the show and does a ton of stuff behind the scenes. Daniel?
You know, I recently looked at the numbers, and we have done 682 videos on this YouTube channel. 682 videos.
I can't even remember when we started it. 682, wow.
It was a while back. But we want to thank you guys so much. We know this year we've had so many new subscribers, so many new viewers, and we want to thank you guys so much for all your support this year. In 2024, we have some changes coming up. We're going to be announcing that soon, but we're excited to see you guys then.
We appreciate your support. Wishing nothing but health, happiness, and prosperity for 2024. Have fun and be safe. Now, let's get into the home prices and insights for week ending December 20th, 2023. Folks, here we are at the tail end of 2024. Mississauga, Brampton, they've taken a beating this year. It seems that both sides, sellers and buyers, have had a tough time. Prices way down, sellers go on the market getting less for their home than they expected, and fewer buyers showing up. Buyers, they've been hit with affordability issues, and it's getting tougher and tougher. Maybe there's some relief coming. Who can say for sure? But buyers, sellers have both taken a beating, and you see it in the numbers I'm about to share with you right now. Before I do that though, keep in mind, I do say anytime through the course of the year, when there's a long weekend, a holiday, I say, take these numbers with a grain of salt. Well, these numbers right now are for week ending December 20th. The last full week before the biggest holiday season of the year. So take these numbers with a grain of salt. Here we go. Here's a quick summary. We've got Mississauga, Brampton, who I said have been taking a beating. Durham seems to has weathered it, although prices are down still and they've got the same, obviously, all the buyers have the same affordability issues. Durham has performed a little bit better. But here we go. Average sold prices, it's the gap between Durham and Mississauga, the low and the high, I put a box around them because it's not too often that they're actually this close when it comes to average sold prices, and that's for detached properties only. Here we go. We're going to start off with Mississauga. Again, detached properties only, broken down by week for a whole year. For week ending December 20th, 19 detached properties were sold. Now, we do expect sales to be trending down as we head into the holiday season and as we head into the winter months. And that's what's happening here. So 19 were sold. No properties sold at $2 million or more. Average sold price way down to $1,266,000. Prices have been trending down when it comes to Mississauga. At one point, we were in the high 1.6 range. We are now mid 1.2 range. Huge difference in average sold prices. Compared to last year, 1,266, it's not that far off from where we were this time last year. We're 3% lower than where we were this time last year. Median price is 2% it's 2% lower than where we were this time last year. And you can see the dotted line, which is the 4-week moving average. We've got 3 months on the board. Prices have been trending down. Sales, 19 were sold. A huge amount shot way up. 42% sold at list price or more. I can tell you what's happening there. There have been sellers that have been on the market, and they had choices of, do we come off for the holiday season in the winter months and resume and come back in the new year when hopefully maybe things are better? Nobody knows. But many chose to stay and do a reduction in price And that's what's happened here. You do the reduction, there's activity again because now your price is attractive. So 42% sold at list price or more. When we look at year-to-date sales, January 1st to December 20th, and this is how the year is going to finish, we have 11% fewer sales this year versus last year. Listings trending down. Only 31 detached properties were actually listed. Many of those are not brand new listings, but they are canceled and relisted at a better price. But we have 8% fewer listings this year, year to date, versus last year. Active listings, it is coming down, but not aggressively like we see in many of the other areas. Months of inventory shot way up to 5.1 months of inventory. It's a balanced market and a buyer's market depending on which pocket of Mississauga you're looking in and which home type. Here's Brampton. 36 detached properties were sold. We're not really seeing sales come down further. So far, we're hovering in the 30s. So 36 were sold for week ending December 20th. 2 of those were at $2 million or more. Average sold price up a bit from the previous week, sitting at $1,161,000. Overall, prices have been trending down. Our high was mid 1.3 million. We're now mid 1,161,000. Compared to last year, 1,161 is 4% higher than where we were this time a year ago. The median price is 3% higher than where we were this time a year ago. Sales, again, 36 were sold, 19% sold at list price or more. It's not a lot, but we're not doing a lot of sales either. The percentage, however, is trending down. Year to date, we have 17% fewer sales this year to date, versus last year. When we compare this year versus last year, Brampton for detached properties has one of the highest percentage differences one year versus the next. Listings, 14% fewer listings, and active listings and new listings all trending down, which is expected at this time of year. Months of inventory sitting at 3.3. I'm a little surprised, I gotta say, that months of inventory has been dropping. When we reached 5, I expected to kind of hover around there, but it didn't. It's actually come down, and everybody wants a prediction. How do you predict it? Like, we just don't know what's happening out there. Here is Pickering, Ajax, and Whitby. 30 detached properties were sold, not really dropping in sales. No properties sold at $2 million or more. Average sold price has come down to $1,083,000. Prices have been trending down. Compared to last year, $1,083,000 is 16% lower than where we were this time last year. Now, hold on a second before you get all nuts with the minus 16%, because that's a lot. Look what happened last year. We went really low, and then something happened to shoot the prices up, and it's the holiday season. Fewer sales, different things happening. Take these numbers with a grain of salt. Median price is 5% lower than where we were this time last year. The median price, maybe that's a bit more accurate in this situation. However, both median and average prices are trending down. 30 were sold, 40% sold at list price or more. 12% fewer sales year to date this year versus last year. That's how we're finishing off the year. 10% fewer listings and months of inventory. Also, similar to Brampton, has been trending down recently. We went up and now we're trending down, and there's a lot of white space in here. We don't see that in a lot of the areas. 2.2 is the months of inventory. In most neighborhoods, you're looking at a months of inventory more than 3. Some of them are 4 and 5 months of inventory. This is still quite active. Here are condos. Now, this is for all of Peel region. Condos been taking a beating. 16 condos were sold. That's it. It's not a lot. So 16 condo apartments were sold. No condo was sold at $1 million or more. 553 is the average sold price. Average price has been trending way down. 553 is 10% lower than where we were this time a year ago. The median price is 5% lower, and especially the last few weeks, average price has really been trending down. A lot of the condos, a huge percentage of condos are investor condos, people that either bought a second property, people that had them rented out, and just the whole cash flow, positive cash flow, negative, well, it's not in the investor's favor these days. So a lot of them are really trying to get out of that extra property that they own. 16 were sold. No condo sold at list price or more. Compared to last year, we have 17% fewer condo sales across Peel region. That's a big difference 1 year to the next. We have 8% fewer condo listings. Listings are down. Months of inventory, way up there at 8.4 months of inventory. Very much a buyer's market when it comes to condos across Peel region. Here's a quick summary. In most cases, you will experience a balanced market out there. In many areas, it's going to be a buyer's market, but who you hire matters. You've heard me say that multiple times throughout the year. It's still true. Let me say before I close off, it's been an honor presenting the data all year. Again, wishing you an awesome 2024. We got some changes coming up. We're excited about the new year. Thanks for watching.